These are some of the signs that it's too late for you and your ex. I'm Xander, and I help people get their ex back. One of my students here, Daniel, he had his ex break up with him and get engaged to someone else. He had been with his ex for about 8 years, a very long time. Broke up with her, and then she got engaged to another guy. Came to me, thought there was no way that, she would take him back. You would think it would be a pretty big sign that she was engaged to someone else, that it wouldn't come back from that. But the thing is that when you're in a relationship for like 8+ years or any large amount of time or any significant amount of time, someone can't just emotionally replace you like that. We looked at her attachment, and it seemed that her way of processing things and her way of moving forward was just to pretend that she didn't feel that way and to try to co-regulate through someone else. So she was with this guy, actually going to bed every night thinking about Daniel and worrying about him and thinking about what was going to happen, even though she was engaged. And I knew that. And he came to me and he kept it together. He was freaked out. He wanted to go rush and rage and show up at her house. And the problem is that he had already sent her a bunch of flowers and gifts and stuff like that, but it didn't work. It didn't do anything. Wasn't on exactly what he was need to do. By the way, if you want to know what you need to do to get your ex back and how to move forward, I made a great free guide. Just comment how under this video or DM me the word how. But what he did is he was down to like one last move. He had only one left, and he put that into himself. So we worked on finding out how he showed up in that relationship, how it became to be the point where he was broken up with, where did he stop being that guy that he was originally, and he started focusing on that. We put him in a dynamic no contact plan where he held that up, waited and waited. I told him he would have a second chance, and then she reached out to one of his stories and started communicating. Then we went into what we would call dopamine texting. So I kind of got him to the point where he would recognize how his own dopamine was spiked by her, and then how to get that level of curiosity and excitement back in their texting like they were when they first met. So how to get her excited. It worked really well. She was texting him in a way that like you shouldn't be texting when you're engaged to someone else, which is what I knew, and I told him that it wasn't going to work out with them. She called him drunk one night. She admitted a bunch of stuff that she wasn't ready. I told him to not chase her, which he didn't. He didn't call her back. He didn't pick up, didn't do anything like that. Things go on, no contact again. He hears from one of the friends. She reaches out to him again, and the engagement is off. They called it off because it was all just a rebound anyway. It wasn't based on anything real, and especially not to the real relationship that they built. So after this time, he also didn't chase her. She opened up, came to him again, asked to meet up with him. I advised him to turn it down, which he did. And then she came, waited a bit, and came again and asked him again. And so he had been anxious. He had been chasing her the whole relationship. He took a step back. He started working on his shit. She came to him. She opened up. She started dating him again. And now they are actually looking forward to actually potentially getting married.